there we have it. We're back and better than ever. One Friday Fights, 139. We get some guys who, in fact, I cannot pronounce their names, but we will continue and trudge on. Nonetheless, we will continue our venture into the world of combat sports, see who's fighting on the card, and have ourselves a good little morning. Good little morning. Some fun competition to get the things going on a Friday morning. Very fun. Very fun. See if anybody pops in here. See if anybody criticizes the 0 viewer stream we have here. Just having some fun. We'll wait until then. But let's see what we can find. See if there's any highlights so far. We've got some massive, massive fights between a bunch of tiny, tiny men, I will say. Let's get that going. Okay, now we can see. Now we're alive. Now we're awake. Who do we have up here first? It is the one, the only. Zhao? Is that him? I don't know. Maybe so. Let's get this up here. Share that. Sorry, Miss Natalia Silva. And now we're back in business. Now we're in business. Head over to Tapology. Get it all pulled up. See what we got cooking this morning. Maybe. Maybe not. I need one championship, but I want today's fights. There we go. Get that little picture-in-picture going, and we're off and running. Anyway, if anybody's out there watching, lurking, doing their thing, pretending that they're not here, but I know maybe, just maybe somebody out there is there, in fact. Drop a chat. Let me know what's going on. Talk UFC in between fights. Of course, walkouts right now. We got more kickboxing. Of course, we had a couple, we do have a couple more MMA mounts. One more MMA fight. We already had one previously. 2 kickboxing matches here in the middle of the card. Japan versus China. A little bit of inter-Asian action. We'll pull up the card on one championship so we can get a little bit more background on these fellas. Because, I'll be honest, I'm not all too familiar with them. But that's why we're here. To promote it. To help them. Talk about it. Have some fun. Joe, Jung, something or other. We can work with that. Anyway, earlier, Toan, Nguyen, Tan got a big win, unanimous decision, MMA bout. Followed up by a round 2 TKO for Paul Pascual, Spanish Muay Thai fighter. Gabriel Pereira, I've seen him before. I know that guy. Majority decision in kickboxing. And now, 4th fight of the night between Zhao and Kisuke. All right, fight is underway. Do not have a timer here. You know how poor we are. How high quality this one is. We operate with the utmost professional natured streaming. I don't know what you call it. 2 minutes here. Round number 1. Of course, three-minute rounds here in the kickboxing. 1 championship, 1 Friday fights, 139. Oh, no chats so far. We are having fun. We are off to a great start, aren't we? There we go. All right, let's see if we can find... All right, something's going down here. Keisuke, the Japanese fighter, is in deep trouble here. Just a minute left in the first round. Let's see if Zhao can get it done. Putting it on him right now. Big knees up the middle. Great combination. Man, they are swinging. Zhao with the knees up the middle. My goodness. This guy's killing him. Killing him with the knees. Killing him with the knees so far. Chopping down with the kicks. Keisuke trying to weather the storm. Trying to get something going. Keeping himself composed. The composure. Very good from him. I will say, after taking such a beating, about a minute of just absolute chaos. Absolute violence there from Zhao. Meanwhile, Keisuke fighting back. Trying to plod forward. Trying to make something of this round before it's all said and done. Taking more knees. More flying knees straight to the chin. Cannot escape them. I don't know what he's doing, but he's trying to gather what he can and fight back. We'll see if he can do it. We'll see if he can pull it off. That's the end of round 1. He does survive. Keisuke survives. Japanese fighter easily down around here early in the fight. Early on, not looking too good for Keisuke, but he did survive. The chin held up for now. Nice kick to the body by Zhao. Flying knees all over the place. They're landing more on the lower thigh region, so less damaging, of course, than bone on bone, knee to chin. Not quite there. Lots of punches around the head, some of them missing going behind the head. Just glancing by. Keisuke's got some work to do if he wants to catch back up, if he wants to pick up a win here. This is going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him. Regardless. But yes, the younger fighter is, in fact, working his way to victory here. 20 seconds gone by round number 2. Chopping low is Keisuke. Not going to go away without a fight. 3.5 minutes down. 5.5 left to go in the entire fight. Am I wrong? No, that number doesn't add up whatsoever. Be 9 total minutes of fighting if this goes the distance, which it's not looking like it will. Zhao very aggressive, but is he overzealous? Will he do too much? What is this happy horse shit? I just woke up. Day off on a Friday, my friend. Western Mass. No, I got you. I understand. What is this shit? It's me enjoying myself for a few hours in the morning, Western Mass. You know what it is. 1 Friday fights. I mean, you can't miss them. Oh, we got a low blow here, of course. Can't type yet. No, it's too early. We understand, Western Mass. We got you. We got you. I'm a little bit smarter than some may believe. I may be living in a closet here, but, yeah. We discussed last night with a couple of new fellas that, in fact, my SAT score is below average, apparently, but we'll see. 1,600 just isn't quite cutting it. But welcome, Western Mass. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're looking forward to the UFC. I mean, we got a good weekend ahead. Hopefully you're not working tomorrow. But enjoy your Friday off, my friend, whether you stay in here for long or not. That's all right. Don't waste your time here. Spend it doing something good. Looks like we've got a bit of a cut here opened up, blood on the canvas. Coming from the Japanese fighter. The 10 years between these guys. 20 years old for Zhao, of course, the Chinaman. And the Japanese fighter, Keisuke, 30 years old. Zhao took the nut shot. Veteran move there by Keisuke, the older gentleman. And we're back at it. Zhao, of course, been dominating this fight so far. The aggression, the pace, the pressure, the power just seems to be on his side. But Keisuke's hanging in there. I give him credit. Oh, I don't watch one because I'm still connected to my ex's Amazon account. It's on YouTube, man. It's on YouTube for free. I wish I could show it here, but I'd probably get flagged. I don't know what that, I'm not the tech wizard here. I don't know exactly what would happen if I showed it, but I've gotten in trouble before. So, it's on YouTube. Muay Thai. Some MMA. There's one MMA match coming up, but the Muay Thai, stand-up striking, if you like the swinging and banging. If you like two Thais that bang, we got a lot of that coming up. Got about 10 more fights, I do believe. But yeah, round 2, we got 45 seconds here. Round number 2, a little bit slower round 2 here for Zhao. Maybe he poured out a little too much. Lots of flying knees landed. We're doing some kickboxing right now, Western Mass, and anybody else listening who isn't quite caught up. 30 seconds here. Keisuke still chopping down the tree, at least trying to. I don't know if he's got enough strength left in the tank to take down the longer, taller, younger fighter. Sick, appreciate that. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, just because the UFC is on hiatus does not mean the rest of the combat sports world is. I mean, you got a good day off. I mean, we got other kinds of fights going on, too. We got all kinds of other fights. What do we have tonight? Zuffa boxing, if you're into that. I mean, who isn't into that stuff? No, I'm kidding. I don't really care. But yeah, we can pull it up. Head over to Tapology. You click on Fight Center. You click on, if you want MMA, we can do that. But Friday, we've got Hexagon later on today. I do believe that's been streamed on social media here and there, but I don't know where to find it. It doesn't say. Fame MMA. Fame Delete. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, if you're an Eastern Standard Time kind of guy. That'll be on YouTube. Zuffa Boxing tonight. So listen, Western Mass, this is a good day to be off, okay? We got Friday morning fights here till about 11:30, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, according to this timer, according to this clock here, if you're an East Coast guy. And then starting at 1 p.m., so that would be, 10 a.m., West Coast time. Maybe you're a Western guy, Western Mass. Maybe you're Western. 1 p.m., so 10? You got fights all day long, my friend. Then you roll right into Saturday. They're swinging round number 3, heavy and hard. Everything they got. 2 minutes 30 left to go here, round number 3. I don't know if they're going to make it to the final bell. Woo-wee. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. And then we got one Fight Night 39 Rambo Lek. It's not a great card, but it's full of some good underrated bangers. That'll be tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, it says here. Amazon Prime. For me, that'll be 6 or 7, something like that. Depending on, are the prelims all on Amazon? I don't know. It doesn't matter. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. West Coast time for that tonight. And the fight's over. The younger man, the Chinaman, gets it done. What a stud. This guy looks like a ton of fun. Long, rangy striker, very aggressive, very powerful, got it done, split the elder statesman wide open, got the job done, easy peasy. And then also, early morning, some Chinese MMA, 6 a.m. Eastern time, so early morning on YouTube. You can catch some MMA over there tomorrow, Saturday. That'll last you into the morning. Cage Warriors coming on. Anything else throughout the afternoon? Not a ton throughout the afternoon that you can watch. It'll usually list where it's viewable. Internet pay-per-view, YouTube, Fight Pass, depending on where it is. It looks like JCK out of China. They'll be putting on some fights early morning on Saturday. And then the UFC, of course. 324. The return. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, main event. Sean O'Malley, his comeback fight against Song Yadong. Waldo Cortez Acosta, of course, versus Derek Lewis. I mean, need we say much more than this? I will just leave it for you there. This requires zero comment from me. I mean, it speaks for itself. Maybe one of the single greatest images I've laid my eyes upon. Call me this, call me that, call me a simp. Yes, in fact, maybe for her I would. Anyway, that one's a stinker in the middle of the card, but I do appreciate a little Natalia Silva action. We continue on, though. Arnold Allen, Gene Silva to kick off the pay-per-view. I mean, what a hell of a fight that's going to be. Quite literally a fight between two retards. Two autistic fighters going at it, swinging and banging in the middle of the octagon. This one's going to be crazy. You know it is. There's no way this one's going to be boring. I just jinxed it big time. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. Somehow on the prelims. Now, if you bumped this up and replaced it, that is the Natalia Silva Rose Namajunas fight, we would have a perfect pay-per-view, in my opinion. This would be a great all-action card. 5 solid fights. Instead, we have women's MMA in the middle of the card. It is what it is. Ateba Gautier, of course, this guy is only somehow 23 years old, which just absolutely is not true. I'm afraid that is not true whatsoever. We know Yoel Romero may be 75 years old. That is an absolute fact. I'm not lying about that. We do not know that guy's exact age, and I do believe it is above 70. Yeah, and he's still out there wrestling, doing his thing, fighting all the time. Ateba Gautier is likely 74 years old. He looks ripped, shredded. I mean, those Africans are just absolute studs. Andre Puliev, I mean, this one's not going to be much of a competition, let's be honest. They're trying to push Ateba Gautier to the ends of the earth, up to the moon. And he's going to get another big win, I believe, unless he just absolutely crumbles here on Saturday night. Meanwhile, Nikita Krylov, Modestas Bukauskas, we got another guy on the rise, Bukauskas. Modi, he's going to get that big win again. I think Nikita Krylov about done. Now, he is dangerous across all realms of combat. Good grappler, good striking, decent. Against a lower level of competition, though. And Modestas Bukauskas, younger, stronger, faster, more hungry. He wants it. He knows what's next for him. Could be big things for Modi in the future. Big 2026. Let's see what he can do. Kick things off with a big win over Nikita Krylov, in my opinion. But I will say, what will likely be the best fight of the prelims, in my opinion, what could potentially be the best fight of the night, Alex Perez, Charles Johnson. That's right, Alex Perez, perennial top 10, top 5 flyweight contender. I mean, the injuries pull him away from every other fight. It looks like he's going to make it. We've got the weigh-ins later this afternoon. Charles Johnson, those guys climbing the ladder slowly but steadily. He's got some wins, got some losses. The guy stays active. It's what I like to see. Get some finishes also. I mean, what is there to dislike about Charles Johnson? You can't give me one solid reason. So we're looking forward to that one as well. I think he's going to get the win here. But Alex Perez, he's nobody that's just going to roll over and give it up too easy. Of course, some guys have defeated him easily, which means they are damn good. However, Alex Perez, pretty quick, good wrestler. You know, he could still pick up a win here against a Charles Johnson, who's maybe not quite as skillful, maybe not quite as refined, but an athletic monster, big for the division, many, many reasons in which I would pick Charles Johnson. Moving on, Michael Johnson, Alexander Hernandez. I'm not high on Alexander Hernandez. I know he got the big win over, who was it? Did he pick up the win over Diego? I'm blanking on the name, but he did get a win over, that's right, Chase freaking Hooper. Diego Ferreira, that's the name I was looking for. You know it, I know it. Both right cross into ground and pound strikes, both 2 knockouts back-to-back, 2 months in a row, less than 30 days apart last time out. I'm not sold on him. I think he's got he's got some good scheduling behind him as of late. Michael Johnson's still very powerful, but the chin, the aggression of Alexander Hernandez, I predict Hernandez will likely get the dub, but watch out, Michael Johnson could get it done. I mean, Hernandez does leave himself open here and there. We did see, now it's been a long time, but we did see back in the day what happened with Cowboy Cerrone, okay? Just saying. You talk shit, sometimes you get bit back. Josh Hokett versus Denzel Freeman. 2 guys that are just obese. Not morbidly obese, but just obese for the heavyweight division, which is a positive thing in my opinion. However, I do like Josh Hokett. Bit of an interesting character. Says some things that are a bit off color, a bit stupid, a bit goofy at times, but he's 7-0. Denzel Freeman, he's a good athlete. I get it. You know, more traditional, more, strict in his stand-up, a little bit tighter, a little bit more refined. But Josh Hokett, guy's big, strong, powerful, good wrestler. I like the wrestling. I like the ground and pound. He's aggressive. Denzel Freeman, more of a just point fighter, karate, taekwondo style. I mean, he's good. He's talented. He's technical. And he's a good athlete. But I just don't think he's going to get it done against a Josh Hokett, who's on the rise, who is hungry to represent the United States and get on that White House card again. I get it. Big stage, big spectacle, massive here for us Americans. It's going to be crazy for anybody that is a UFC fan. I mean, the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, all these sports, they do go visit the president. They do go to visit the White House. But you're telling me having fights at the White House, having the sporting event at the White House is not monumental? I think you're just an absolute fool. But for some of these guys that want to compete in front of the fans, that want that energy of the crowd and of the fans, the White House may not be the place. If there's only 1,000 people there, if there's only 5,000, but they're all, suited and booted, dignitaries, foreign dignitaries, odds are they're not all going to be fight fans. And it's just the energy's not going to be the same. The spectacle is going to be a spectacle no matter what. If it even happens. If it even happens, I have my doubts still. But I understand why you wouldn't want to fight on the card. So, I don't blame them. But also, how can you fault somebody for wanting to get on that card, for wanting to get that spotlight, for wanting to be in that position? Most of these fighters are normal people at the end of the day. Unlike other sports, unlike other athletes, unlike other celebrities, these guys are just mostly normal, cool dudes. We've had guys pop in here on this chat. I mean, I've got basically 0 following, and that's okay. I'm not trying to be famous. But we've had people pop in here that compete. That's why this sport is so cool. The grassroots, the wrestling foundation, the foundation that wrestling has set over the past 50, 60, 100 years in the United States, grew into combat sports, grew into MMA, very tight-knit community, a very small world, small community, very niche still. I mean, the UFC is growing at a rapid rate. I mean, not really anymore, let's be honest. It's not as much as they want to say that. It's not. But it's still growing, still bleeding out into the casual audience, into the mainstream. And, guys like Josh Hokett, coming over from football. Maybe that'll bring some football fans over. Guys like Bo Nickel, they bring over the middle class, a hard-working, blue-collar Midwestern guy. They bring in that fan base. Everybody's different. Everybody has their thing. Everybody's got their shtick. Everybody's got a character. And luckily for most of the fighters, their character is just themselves, which is cool. There's not much of a filter. It's real. It's grounded. It's relatable. When guys get up in front of the press conference for other sports, big-time sports, especially here in America, not much personality. It's answer the question with a moderate answer that pleases everybody. But if you're trying to please everybody, if you want everybody to love you, it's not going to be very interesting. It's not going to be very interesting. Going out of your way to put on a fake face, fake character, fake appearance. Just be yourself. Be real. That's why people like fighters. If you don't have a favorite fighter, that's okay. But I know that's not true. Everybody's got their fighters they like, the fighters they don't like. There's bias everywhere. We can't pretend like there isn't. Can't pretend like there isn't. Anyway. Somebody let me know. Somebody drop something in the chat. Let's have something else to talk about. I'm just rambling on and on and on and on. Give me something else out there. Alistair Volders fighting out of, I believe, Australia versus Batochir Batsaikon. I mean, that's a hell of a name right there. Heck of a name there. But you guys let me know what's going on out there. Alistair Volders, 26 years old. He's 5-0. Maybe we got something to look out for. Maybe we've got a prospect to keep our eyes on. Wouldn't be crazy. 24 years old. Pardon me. "24 years old for the Mongolian. 1-1 in his last 2 fights, I believe. This will be 3 5-minute rounds for MMA. Again, you guys drop something down here in the chat. Let us discuss if you'd like. If not, we can just watch the fights. That's okay with me. Right off the bat, nut shot from... I forgot his name already. Batochir. From Bat. Straight off the bat, the Mongolian. I do like the Mongolians. They are nasty, nasty fighters. I do enjoy watching them. But 6'1" for the Australian. What weight class? I do... Lightweight, maybe? Featherweight? We'll see what happens here. 2 young guys to keep an eye on, though. Volders 5-0, big prospect. 30 seconds gone by here. Batsaikon. This guy's getting after it immediately. Volders controlling in the clinch here, right up against the ropes, of course. This is going to be like a boxing ring. There's going to be ropes in this one. Not a cage, but this is an MMA bout. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get some good action here. Of course, they break, separate. Nice left hand landed by Batsaikon. Not an uppercut, I hear the commentary saying. That was a left hand, left hook. Clubbing to the side of the head, right on the ear of Volders. Nice shot to the body by Batsaikan. I will say the Mongolians, they may not be the most skilled, but they're very aggressive. Good chins, typically. Here's a takedown attempt here by Volders. Kind of trying to pick up the leg there. I don't know how much, but a big elbow landed by Batsaikan there. Wobbles Volders a bit there. Undefeated. I don't know how much longer that's going to last. You get tricked into that. A big knee to the body there by Batsaikan as well. Of course, Volders hunting for the takedown. He can't get anything going. A right hand over the top. Does not land. Uppercut nearly, barely missed there by Batsaikan. 2 minutes down here. And Batsaikan's taking it to him. And that's another big left hand. Puts him down. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. The referee's looking at it closely. Volders wants it on the ground. Takes another big shot while on the ground. Not looking good for him. Big elbows here from the Mongolian. Tearing down the body, the head, the elbows, the works. Oh, Volders. This ain't it, my friend. This ain't it, my friend. Productions. What's up, man? You're missing some good fights here. If you're not watching, I don't know what you're doing. But one championship. We got a hot prospect. Volders getting taken out by a Mongolian monster. This guy's dismantling the Australian. Making quick work of him. It's nearly over. Another left hand. And that's it. That's fucking it. Fucking terrible. Embarrassing. Capitan Ralfucho. My friend. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Everybody else out there, check out Ralfucho. Listen. I've fallen away from things. I don't keep up with the content, but I'm sure Capitan Ralfucho. Check him out on the Instagram. Check him out on the social medias, the YouTube, everything. Always putting out good stuff. Productions. UFC tomorrow. Finally, the Mongolian murderer. I mean, this guy went in there and just put the business on Volders here. Embarrassing performance. Listen, he looks like a talented fighter, but he got steamrolled by the Mongolian murderer, the Mongolian monster that is Batoshir Batsaikan. Alistair Volders. This is not Uberim. This ain't Big Al. He didn't know what he was getting into. Not at all. Not at all. But shout out to Productions. Been here a while. One still putting on. Every damn Friday, man. Every damn Friday they're putting on good fights. Inside and out of the cage, of the ring. Whether it's the ring, whether it's the cage. Doesn't matter. Good fights all around. I'm here to serve, man. Here to serve. Just having fun. But yep. Everybody out there. Check out Ralfucho's stuff. I don't even know how to link a chat or, share a link to the channel, but he's always putting out good stuff. We do appreciate it. He's got the high-quality production, the high-quality broadcast, Spanish commentary as well. I mean, what are we doing here? This is just an embarrassment. Not just an embarrassment of low-life individuals here. And he speaks English. He's on the mic. $24 old again. $50,000. Nope. 250,000 baht. Oh my goodness. Oh. Sounds like he spent all of his money on the training camp, went all in, and got a massive win and upset here for the 24-year-old. Yes, this guy was born after the year 2000. Overcame the height discrepancy. The experience prevails. That's now 2 wins in one championship, 2 finishes, 3 finishes now. Crazy. Crazy, man. UFC's tomorrow. We've been talking about it a little bit, but productions, you let me know what you think about the card tomorrow. We were talking about it already. We can get back on it. We can get back over to that. But yeah, Volders drops the ball a bit here. 26. I don't want to crush his dreams, but maybe this ain't it, man. Maybe this ain't it. Oh. Swar Win versus Muga is up next. Alrighty. All right, so we're on bout number 6 of what? 14. Woo. Still a lot of action to come. Still a lot of action to come. You know what's crazy? No more ladies. No more ladies this morning. No offense to the ladies. I mean, they make their money. They do a good job, but we might have some all-action potential the rest of the way here. We might have 8 more fantastic fights ahead. We'll just wait and see. I totally jinxed Volders here, by the way. Shout out Full Violence. Robert the Reaper Whitaker. Totally jinxed him. I knew I shouldn't have worn this for the Aussie, but the Mongolian gets it done. Respect. Shout out. Is it time? Do we need to take a little bit of a break here? Do we need to take a breather and just enjoy the view? I think so. I think it's time. In between fights here, is it time for some UFC talk maybe? We'll see if anybody drops some chats in it. You guys let me know. Listen, it's as much your show as it is mine. So you guys let me know. What do we want to talk about? UFC, the one championship card tonight. I mean, it's all right. Some good bangers on the card, some fun fights on the card, but not a lot of name value, not a lot of important high stakes matchups, I will say. Not a lot of that going on. I saw this, if anybody cares. Now, I'm not a big boxing guy. I might tune in just to see what's going on, to see how the Paramount Plus stream holds up. But yeah, we got Joe Tessitore coming over from ESPN, Max Kellerman, Andre Ward, Heidi Androv, of course, UFC vet, Molly, Carol. I mean, what are we doing? Good golly, Miss Molly. I mean, what do we need her for? Antonio Tarver. Shoot, who did he play in the Rocky Balboa movie? Somebody let me know. I forget his name. In the movie, Antonio Tarver plays somebody who fights Rocky. Breaks his hand. Mike Coppinger. Ariel Hawani's nemesis, apparently. Mark Kriegel. Yeah, Mark Kriegel. Yuck. Joe Martinez and then Skipper Kelp. A little bit run-of-the-mill, a little bit average here, but Max Kellerman's back in a big way. That's kind of some big news, I suppose. He was very, very young when he was commentating back in the day. 2000s. Mid-2010s. That's the real notable one for me. The rest of it I could completely leave behind. Don't really care. Smila Sundell, mind you. Big, hot. She's a nice looking lady. 21 years old. Big prospect in MMA, crossing over from one championship, in fact. Muay Thai practitioner, very dangerous. Got a big knockout victory last night at Tough Enough. And former power slap fighter, power slap competitor, was knocked out in about 4 seconds. Yeah, it was an absolute embarrassment. Not a good look for the guys. Not a good look for the power slap boys, but he pulled up. He showed up. He did his thing. UFC press conference went down last night as well. Nothing too notable. Arnold Allen definitely called Gene Silva gay, which was funny. That was pretty much all I remember. The rest of it pretty much what it was. But let's be honest. The only notable thing to come out of the press conference was, in fact, this image that you see before you. Maybe the single greatest image in the history of the UFC, in the history of combat sports. There's been some funny ones, there's been some crazy ones, there's been some aura-filled moments, but I've never seen one that looks quite this good. Never seen one that looks quite this good. From across the northern border in Myanmar, crowd, big pop for Kiwa Swar win. The Burmese fighter be taking on the Japanese fighter Muga in a Muay Thai bout. I mean, the crowd's going absolutely nuts for this guy. He's just walking out. Everybody seems very excited. Still early. One of his coaches with the green hair, rocking the green hair look, that is it's definitely something. Definitely something. Alrighty. Back to it. Red corner approaching. This is it. His debut. They're talking him up. Hopefully he delivers. 24 years old. Taking on the 29-year-old. See if we've got any background on these fellas. Kiarwar Sin Swar Win, however you pronounce it. Not a lot of information on him. However, Muga, of course, he's been around the block. 29 years old, coming off of 2 straight wins. Decisions. Got some knockouts in there as well. Not a lot of background information as per one championship. However, 5'9", 135 pounds. 4-1 in the promotion so far. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alrighty. Announcements here. Muga fighting out of the blue corner. out of Myanmar. Swar Win. Maybe we'll call him Win. And the crowd is going crazy for Kwa Win. All right. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he's got it in him. Kya versus Muga. 3-minute rounds here. We're 20 seconds in. Not a lot of action so far. Poking and prodding, trying to judge each other's distance, trying to judge each other's range. Trying to stay safe yet do enough damage to hurt their opponent. Muga complaining of a headbutt. Muga, of course, the Japanese fighter fighting in the white shorts. Swar Win with the multicolored black shorts. With the gold lettering. 2 minutes here. 2 minutes still left in the first round. Picking up the pace a bit here. Muga, lighter on the feet. Moving around. Of course, these are 4-ounce gloves. Any shot could land, and any shot could do some serious, serious damage. Muga walking him down, throwing punches as he does. Swar Win and puts him out with one shot. The referee giving him a chance, but this is going to be all over. There's no way. There's no way. Muga not going down easy. Throws a head kick himself. Just narrowly lands there. He's pressuring forward. He said, you know what, I will not be put down. I will not be put away. But Swar Win putting a beat down on this guy. Muga still in this, still pressuring forward, still trying to throw something. Atomic Man, what is up, my friend? Glad to see you here. Don't miss these. This has been great so far. I mean, we're 2 minutes into this, and it's just an all-out war. Swar Win's got heavy, heavy hands. Put down Muga with one shot. Somehow he recovers, and he's down again. Straight left hand, I do believe. Takes a knee. He's up. One more chance. And Swar Win is swarming him. Swarming him. Absolutely swarmed him. Throwing with reckless abandon here. Muga trying to avoid it all. Trying to stay safe, but land his own shots. Maybe just get on the bike and run away. 10 seconds left. Can he survive? 10 seconds left here from Muga. Can he survive? In the clinch here. Referee breaks him up. He initiates the action, and the bell rings. Ding, ding, ding. Number one. Round number one in the books. Muga somehow escapes round number one. I don't know how he did it. Watching this replay, massive left hand puts him straight down, puts him limp, and somehow he recovers within the 10 seconds. Gets the count. This is Muay Thai, and receives another combination just a minute later. Puts him down one more time, but Swar Win, a lot of output, a lot of energy spent here. Does he have anything left in the tank? Can he still get it done? Meanwhile, Muga took the shots, but not a lot of activity down the stretch. I mean, he had his bursts, he had his moments, had his flurries. But overall, we'll see. Round number two has commenced. Muga back on the pressure here. Still trying to land some elbows. Head kick nearly landed there by Muga. He's not giving up. He's not backing down whatsoever. He's not taking a back step. He's going to go forward and have an absolute war. I mean, what can only be described as a war. He wants a war. He wants a battle. He wants a contest. He wants Some back and forth. He wants his chances. He likes them. 50-50 shot here. Who's going down first? Muga throwing everything but the kitchen sink right now. Swarwin, methodical. Left, right, back in the clinch. Muga playing it safe for just a moment. 1 minute down here. Swarwin, just the much more powerful striker. Picking his moments. Countering beautifully. Nice right hand landed there. And a left. And a right. Straight down the middle. That's one knockdown. He holds the ropes. Getting his balance back. Getting his feet back under him. Strategic break here by Muga. What did I just watch? What did I just see? This guy literally ran across the canvas, did a standing Superman punch, and knocks out Muga, puts him down on the canvas, face down, ass up. That's it. It's over. Muga could not take any more. I don't even know what happened. I'm not surprised. The end was near for Muga, but what even was that? What even was that? Swarwin, an absolute monster, an absolute behemoth, an absolute tank, taking all these shots and just coming forward. Comes in there, Superman punch, puts Muga away, the damage on the face. He just couldn't take it any longer. Your winner. Kiwa Swarwin. Massive victory, round 2. Easy knockout here for him. Muta did not go down without a fight. We'll give him credit. But not a ton of action on Muta's side there. Not looking too good. However, his opponent, the Burmese fighter, he showed out. He showed up today. Massive victory. The green-haired coach might have been on the money. Very exciting. Crowd loves him. We love him. This guy's dangerous. This guy's nasty. This guy's fun to watch. Now he's on the mic. See what he has to say. Anything interesting? Maybe he speaks English. I don't think so. We got double translators here. Not sure what he's saying. Maybe we'll hear. Maybe we won't. Paulo Costa, though, speaking of MMA, speaking of the UFC, I mean, when does this guy not deliver? When does this guy not deliver? What is going on, bro? Feeding the machine. If anybody's worked in McDonald's, you'll know. Sitting on that floor is probably the worst possible thing that you could do as a reasonable human in a McDonald's. I don't know what we were doing as children, but that floor has seen unspeakable things. No matter which McDonald's you belong to, which McDonald's you work at, which McDonald's you reside in, potentially. I mean, you never know. Maybe people live in the McDonald's. But if you have been to McDonald's, if you go to the McDonald's, do not sit on the floor. Do not touch the floor except with your shoes. Please. Please. Another big bonus. Another big bonus handed out by the boss, man. Chatri Sidyatong, chairman, founder, co-CEO. You know, he's the cameraman, he's the producer, he's the director, he's the interviewer, he's everything for One Championship. That Chatri does everything for them. Does he have a little English in him? Maybe. Maybe not. It's all right. Doesn't have to. Another young guy, 24 years old, born after the year 2000. Kind of crazy to fathom that, think about that. These guys on the national stage, so successful. Very cool to see. If anybody was out there watching Tough Enough last night, it looks like Tyshawn Williams last night got a big victory, improved to 8-0, defeated Habibulo Azizov out of Tajikistan, knocked him out. Another undefeated fighter got the job done. He was not the only one to get a knockout. We had a 4-second knockout, then we had an undefeated fighter get a knockout. Talking with Sean Shelby, of course, Dana White, Hunter Campbell, all the boys were in attendance, of course, taking place in Vegas, spending their time wisely, and it appears Tyshawn Williams may be headed to the UFC very, very soon. Would be excited to see that. Another good prospect to watch out for. Kai Kamaka picked up a win as well. Like I said, the prospect herself, Smila Sindel, one of the few ladies out there. In other One Championship news, it looks like Helena Cravar in her grappling match missed weight. Her opponent taking the match regardless. Austin Vanderford, he's out of his fight against John Paul Labosanani. I don't know how to say it. Doesn't matter. Sick fighter. Phil Rowe stepping in, though. Shout out Phil Rowe. Largely a better commentary figure. Largely a better speaker than he is a fighter. But glad to see him taking this chance. Take the opportunity. Might as well do it. I see I see and I say, why not? More Zuffa boxing. I mean, you can't escape it, even if you wanted to. It just will not go away. Less than 12 hours away from one Friday night. Fight 39. I don't know what it is. Now, if anybody's even really still out there, explain to me why somebody thought it was a good idea to use this caption on this post. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis, taking place on the main card, of course, of UFC 324. They decide to use the caption, "Big meaty men slapping meat." Why? Who? Is this supposed to be funny? Is this supposed to be for 12-year-olds? Is that what I'm missing here? Am I not young enough to understand why this is so hilarious and so apt for a face-off caption? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. The question we all ask ourselves nearly every day, if you're in the news cycle, if you participate in the online aspects of this sport, you do ask this question to yourself. Probably every day. Probably every day. Let's be honest. Rustam Yunusov. We got Russian Muay Thai this morning. We've got it tonight. Are they here to take over? Kunpanoi, he doesn't think so. He says differently. He wants to get the big win tonight. Today, whenever it's taking place. Moscow native Rustam Yunusov. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can get some background information on him. Kunpanoi, 33 years old, 5'6", fighting out of Thailand, of course. Look at all these wins he's racked up in a row. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've seen him in a couple of matchups. I do believe we were live. We were watching Tanzin fight him back in November. 38% finishing rate in one championship. Average bout duration 6 minutes. Not 1 minute, 6 minutes. 1 hour total fight time. 8 wins, 10 fights. 8-2 in the promotion. Pretty good record there. Pretty good record there. Meanwhile, his opponent, Rustam Tomahawk Yunusov, 18 years old. Babyface. I did not realize this guy was so young. I mean, I knew he was young. But this guy's very young. 50% finish rate, 6 fights, 6 wins. He's been fighting and won championships since he was 16. Absolutely absurd, this guy. And he happens to be a downright killer. Crazy. 18, man. Getting in there, standing toe-to-toe with some of these dudes. Some serious fighters. Some dangerous guys. I couldn't do it. I don't have the guts to do it. He's gunning for greatness here. Unbelievable. Shout out to this guy. Rustam Tomahawk Yunusov. Seen him fight once or twice before. I did not realize he was so young. Almost unfathomable. We've got Darth Vader versus Han Solo taking place tomorrow night on Paramount Plus. That is UFC 324. Two autistic guys, two retards, two whatever the hell you want to call them. I mean, what are we getting into here? This is what I'm wondering. I just cannot wait for this fight. Are they going to make it to the fight? Are they going to scrap in the parking lot before the fight card even starts? I'm not sure if they'll even make it. Can they make it to the weigh-in? Will either of these guys make weight? Two massive featherweights, of course. I'll pretend like that has not crossed my mind, that we may not get this fight due to a weight miss by either one of these fellas. Hopefully they stay professional, stay composed, get the weight cut over and done with. But we got to see what time the weigh-in will be taking place at. All right, weigh-in show in just over 3 hours. Only 3 hours away. So the guys are either just now getting up over there in Vegas, cutting that last pound or two. Maybe they stayed up all night. Maybe they're going to hit the hay right after they weigh in. But I suspect some of the guys are getting up as we speak, cutting that weight, getting it done, locking in those final ounces, those final pounds, shredding it off, shredding it down to the bone. We know it's rough, we know it's tough, but cannot wait to see all those guys show up, show out, put on a performance, do some good things, kick off the Paramount era in style. Back-to-back pay-per-view weekends. And then, of course, we go back to the Apex. I mean, what are we doing? Still waiting. Still walking out. Still working on it. Kunpanoi versus Tomahawk. 33 years old versus 18. Big disparity here in the age gap department. Bit of an age gap thing going on here. Underway here, 3-3-minute rounds to get it all done. Checked kick there by Unisov. Nicely done. Inside calf kick by Unisov. Nice combination. A right and a left there by Unisov as well. Still feeling out the range. Still trying to get a grasp of things. See what's going on. See what's up. Nice right hand landed there after he caught the kick. Rustam Tomahawk. I want to see those Tomahawk elbows. Maybe he's got them in his repertoire. Got that traditional Muay Thai stance. Of course, the Russian fighter coming out of Moscow. Got that normal stance, that typical stance that you see these Muay Thai guys, especially the Thais, specifically Muay Thai. I mean, it's called that for a reason. Rustam looks to be younger, faster, maybe stronger, but the veteran nature. Kunpanoi's been around the block. He knows what he's doing. He knows what's going on. He knows how to survive and advance. We've seen him do it before. Can he do it against the Russian killer? I have my questions here for Kunpanoi. But this is a good test for Unisov. See what he can do. Combinations always followed up by the kicks here. Yeah, I'm listening partially to the commentary. They're saying not a lot of damage done by Unisov, but the output's been good. The aggression is there. Just got to pick it up. Just got to land some of those shots. And, you know, inevitably, you keep up this pace, this pressure, and you will. But it's pretty slow. Slow going so far. Some nice kicks. Some caught kicks by Unisov. Unisov catching the kicks, doing a good job there. Beyond that, not a ton going on. 10 seconds left here in the first round. It's a nice right hand, a left hand nearly landed by Kunpanoi, but countered with the knees to the body by Unisov. And that's it for round number 1 in the books. 3 minutes down, 6 to go. We'll see. Can Rustam Unisov keep up that pace, keep up that pressure, keep walking down Kunpanoi, or is Kunpanoi going to turn the table here? Flip it on its head. I'm not sure, as the 33-year-old been in some wars himself. I'm not sure if he can do it. But maybe, just maybe. Round number 2, 3 more minutes of action here. Kunpanoi working down the leg, upper thigh, mid thigh, lower thigh. Getting in those kicks where he can, but Unisov not letting him get after it too much here. Getting in front of it. 2:30 here. There we go. Kunpanoi lands a nice left hand down the middle. Teeps exchanged by both gentlemen. 2:15. Like to see some elbows get mixed in here. Less spinning attacks, more elbows, more knees, I would say. Land the hard shots when you can. Nice left hand landed by Unisov on Kunpanoi. Excuse me. 1 minute down, 2 to go. Kunpanoi catches the kick and then another kick by Kunpanoi is then caught immediately by Unisov. Puts him down, rolls him over. Back and forth. Ooh. Spinning back fist, spinning elbow attempted there by Unisov. I'm not so sure that landed as flush as he wanted to, but it did land in some form or fashion. Did it do any damage, any visible damage? Not that I can see. But he's looking to get more aggressive, looking to land some good shots. He's trying. We'll give him credit. But neither guy pulling away in this one. Still a minute left in the first round, or in the second round, excuse me. Oh, beautiful combination there by Unisov. Lands in the pocket, followed up and closed out with a low calf kick. Ending the combination on that calf kick was absolutely fantastic. Broke down his opponent. And an elbow over the top landed by Unisov. Of course, he's got a little bit of a height advantage here. Definitely does. Does not quite hunch over like the ties. Keeps his chin a little bit more out there, a little bit more open. But the elbow's in the clinch here, landed by Unisov. He's just absolutely battering Kunpanoi right now. They separate. And Unisov leads in with another elbow himself. A couple elbows in the clinch, landing again from Unisov. Back and forth they go. Trading hand placement. Kunpanoi lands a big elbow himself. And a massive slicing elbow landed by Unisov to close out round number 2. Looks like there's some blood coming from one of the fellas. I think it is Kunpanoi. I think that slicing elbow right there at the end did a lot of that damage. Softened up by some other shots before that. But we got a bloody canvas on a Friday morning. This is what we want to see. This is what we need to see. This is how you get the juices flowing in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Very nicely done. Big time cut on the eyebrow, the right eyebrow of Kunpanoi. We'll see if that gets any worse. I'm sure they're going to be keeping an eye on it, but he's bleeding pretty good. Nasty, nasty cut on the red corner on the side of the tie. Russian takeover in Muay Thai. I mean, they're just taking over every sport, aren't they? Third and final round. 3 more minutes to decide this one. I do believe Unisov has walked away with the first and second rounds. Narrowly the first and more clearly the second, thanks to that big slicing elbow that cut open Kunpanoi late in that second round. Kunpanoi knows it. He's coming. He's swinging. He's not backing down. He's getting after it immediately. He cannot give up anything here. Knee for knee, blow for blow, elbow for elbow, when they can land him in the clinch here. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go, round number 3. All right, 1 minute down, 2 to go. Nice combination by Unisov, lands a deep pushing kick backs Kunpanoi back up, disrupts the flow, disrupts the combination, disrupts the action. Once again, another teep kick, throwing it in there, mixing it up, just breaking the spirit of Kunpanoi. Anytime he tries to get something off, there comes a teep kick right up the middle to disrupt the action. Halfway through round number 3 here. We got 90 seconds left to decide this one, so you can put a little stamp on it. And I think it's going to be Unisov. Kunpanoi getting a little bit over-aggressive, missing some shots and paying for it. The counters by Unisov also very nice. He's not only aggressive, but he can be patient and counter as well. This is dangerous. And at 18 years old, I'd be terrified to be standing across the cage, ring, whatever from this man. Gonna take a look at this cut, I do believe. All right, back underway here. 1 more minute to decide it all. Massive cut on Kunpanoi, but he's coming forward. He's trudging forward. He wants it. Can he get it? The elder statesman, the veteran, not so sure he has what it takes. 30 seconds left. Can he pull something off? No. Unisov, big time spinning elbow there, landed in a big knee. Elbow. Another slicing one followed up by Unisov there. 30 seconds left here. Oh, big time. Big time right hand there by Unisov. And I do believe he might have cut Kunpanoi open again. Flying knees attempt. I mean, he's throwing everything. He wants to finish this fight. He's not giving up on it. He's willing to risk it all. Oh, massive elbow. Wobbles the time. And that's it. The bell has rung. Woo. Great fight. Chess match. Lots of clinch. But attacking in the clinch. Unisov should walk away with a win here. Easily. Did more damage. Let's see the decision. Should be the new kid on the block. Let's see. Yeah, Rustam. Unisov. The tomahawk. Easy does it. Atomweight Muay Thai coming up next. They're rolling this one right out, right onto the next one. Good pace. Let's pump these fights out. Let's get them going. I want to see more and more and more. Don't stop. The moment that fight's over, You wheel out the dead bodies and you replace them with new, fresh ones for us to salivate over, for us to enjoy, for us to watch them go to combat, go to war, go to battle. Bloodthirsty fans. Bloodthirsty fans, aren't we? That fight was, the announcement was, the winner was barely announced, and yet they're rolling out the next one. I do like that pace. I mean, I do think it does contribute to the fast-paced nature of the sports game, to the event. I think it's valuable. I think it's good. I like it. We'll see. If they start slowing down, we may have to call it quits. We'll see. Anybody else out there in the chat, let me know. Drop a comment. What do you want to talk about? Is there anything in between fights we can quickly discuss? If not, we'll keep rolling. I'll keep yapping. Or maybe you don't want to watch anymore. Maybe we're too busy taking up that screen time and you need to move over to the good stuff, to the good fights. In which case, listen, if we're not pulling in the viewers, maybe we'll shut this thing down, you know. Get on with the rest of the day. Do the thing. Put off that work for just a little bit longer. Maybe that's what we need to do. Or watch from a distance. Watch from afar. I don't know. Up to you guys out there. Kunsuk versus Nay. Yene, I don't know. Kunsuk out of Thailand versus Nay. Yene. Kunsuk, 5'2", atom weight, Muay Thai fighter, 115 pounds, the highest this guy's probably ever weighed in his life. Maybe not. 22 years old. Picked up a win in his last fight. Prior to that, 2 losses, another win, 2 more losses, back and forth, back and forth. His overall record, 7 wins, 5 losses, 86% finish rate though. That's pretty high, pretty fun. Can't wait for this one. Gonna be a good one. I mean, when did they ever not deliver? Please tell me a time in which these fights did not deliver. Hard to find a moment. Some fights are better than others, but for the most part, you can't go wrong with some Friday morning fights from one championship. 23 years old, his opponent, Nay, Yene. Not a lot of information here. That's all right. Three-minute rounds of all kinds of craziness. 4-ounce Muay Thai. There is nothing better for it, for us to view, to witness, to engage in, to enjoy. All right, underway here. 3 3-minute rounds if we need them. Kun-Suk versus Nai Yine. Nayin, I don't know how you say it. But he's in the blue corner. White shorts with the multicolored. Meanwhile, Kun-Suk, blue and red. These guys are small, but they are mighty. Getting after it, throwing some crazy kicks back and forth. Kun-Suk looking for those big shots up top. Trying to land a nice boxing combination. The 4-ounce Muay Thai gloves do change the game. Of course, these are atom weights. Do they have one-hitter quitter power? I doubt it, but that volume, that pressure, that power can break you down, especially in those 4-ounce gloves. We're nearly halfway through the first round here. 95 seconds left here in round number 1. Big whiffing shot by Kun-Suk there. Yinai, I don't know. Takes advantage. Works in a little bit of a clinch there. Nayan still working that clinch when he can, poking and prodding at that calf, trying to tear down the tree, trying to chop it down. Lumberjack style, is it going to work? I'm not so sure. Stocky, sturdy stance of Kun-Suk seems to be pretty firm as of now. But over the course of 9 minutes, will he wear down the guy in the red shorts, the guy in the red corner? There was a nice kick. They exchange blows. Back in the clinch here. 25 seconds left in the first round. Referee giving him a warning. Respectful touch of the gloves. Accidental head clash there, maybe. Ooh, nice head kick landed there by Kun-Suk, but nothing shown on the face of Nayin. As if nothing even touched him. Very impressive. Shook that off like it was nothing. We'll see how they each respond. Not a runaway round for either fella. Kun-Suk does seem a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident, a little bit more powerful as well, which would help in a fight. 3 minutes down, 6 to go. Working each other from bottom up to the top. Back in the clinch there, some knees exchanged. Not a lot of damage inflicted. Nayan trying to stay at range, trying to poke and prod his way to victory, but Kun-Suk wants nothing of it. He's landing some big bombs right now. Some massive hooks. Hunting for that head. He's going to get it eventually. 1 minute down, round number 2. Oh, nice body shot. Right to the liver by Kun-Suk. That's stunned. Nayan obviously stunned him there, stopped him, halted him right in his tracks, and another right hand over the top. That hurt. You know that hurt. Immediately clinched up there, did Nayan. He knows he's in danger now. Not looking great. Kunsuk looking to connect, but it's not over till it's over. Anybody can come back at any moment, these 4-ounce Muay Thai gloves. Anything is in play. Oh, big uppercut. Capitalized did Kunsuk there. He capitalized on the moment. Nayan stooped a little too low there. All right, don't buffer on me too much. Don't halt the action too much. It is free. It is on YouTube, but I don't want to miss anything crazy. 30 seconds here. Kunsuk putting on the damage now. Hurting him to the body. Clipping him to the chin. This seems inevitable at this point. Walking away with the fight is Kunsuk here. Round number 2, easily his round. Not too aggressive, staying patient. He wants the win, doesn't want to give it away. Wobbles him with a head kick late in the second round. That all but secures it for Kunsuk. More power shots coming to the body, to the head by Kunsuk. Tearing him up. Peppering him up. Tearing him up. Beating him up. You pick, you choose. But this is becoming a walk-away fight. He's about to walk away with a knockout here. Nayan not backing down. He's not giving up. He's not rolling over just yet, but Kunsuk just absolutely shredding him right now. Wearing him down. The shots just too much. The damage just too much. 2 minutes left here. Can Nayan pull off the upset? Can he pull something out of the hat? Or is Kunsuk going to walk his way down into victory lane here? Not sure how much more Nayan can take. Big shot over the top there by Kunsuk once again. Oh, big head kick. Woo! Woo! Getting tight, getting close. He wants it. He's hunting for it. He's looking for it. He's fishing for it. Another head kick landed, this time the opposite side, the right leg. Nearly lands, stumbles to the ground, but nothing major. Nothing major. 30 seconds left for glory. Kunsuk easily gonna walk away with a win here. Unless Nayin can pull off some amazing, heroic, miraculous upset. He's gonna need a finish. Ten seconds left here. Boom, bang, pow. Kunsuk. They know. He knows. We all know. Kunsuk gets it done. Puts a beat down on his opponent. Lots of kicks thrown, lots caught, but a few landed. Let's hear it. We know. Judges don't have to tell me who won that fight. We all know. Oh yeah, unanimous decision. No questions. Kunsuk. Flexing on everybody. Gets the job done. Back-to-back wins now by Kunsuk. Next up, bantamweight Muay Thai, 27 years old. That is Dunk. Yep, Dunk. That's it. 5'7", 139 pounds, weighing in from Thailand. Meanwhile, his opponent, Kajorn Klai, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the best that I'll do for you. We got a double Chuck Norris there on the Tapology page. But if we head over to One Championship, to the only real website you need to be keeping up with on these Friday morning fights. 27 years old, we know this, 5'6". His last time out was a loss a year ago against Super Ye Chan out of Myanmar, Burmese fighter. Lost that one. We'll see what he can do tonight. High up on the card. Maybe they want his opponent to walk away with a big victory tonight. 24 years old, young guy. Not much on this guy that I can find. There we go. There he is. Like I said, 24, fighting out of Thailand. Kajorn Klai. Maybe that's how you say it. Young guy looking to fulfill his dreams, they say. Well, I sure hope it works out for you, buddy. I sure hope so. His first time fighting with the 4-ounce small gloves. always dangerous, a true game changer. If you've got some talent in the boxing realm, if you've got some power behind those punches, it's going to be good for you. But if not, if you rely on the chin, if you take too many shots, those smaller gloves, not always the best move for you. But maybe the young guy can rely on the chin, rely on the speed, rely on the strength, and come out the other side of this one with a big win. Dunk is walking out as we speak. Mr. Dunk. Alrighty. Moments away. Dayusler Nevax Basili Cut. Now, I don't understand what you're saying. English speaker here. Now, okay. I'd have to get a translation. I sincerely apologize. However, I can look for those names. If those are names, maybe I can find them. But Dunk and Kajorn Klei are these two guys. So I'm not sure what you're saying. But I thank you. I thank you for being here. I do. Always a good time. Just having fun watching some fights. We're here. We're alive. It's not just the UFC around these parts. Can dunk on him? Maybe. "67 wins, 15 losses here for Dunk." An experienced fighter, no doubt. Australian, English, Canadian, 3 judges, and a Thai referee in the fight between 2 Thai fighters. Nine minutes of action here. 3 3-minute rounds. 4-ounce Muay Thai. All action potential to come. 15 seconds in here. Trading kicks back and forth, trying to judge distance, gather that range, gather the information, quietly analyze the fight, or maybe charge right into battle and throw down. Looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a methodical pace, tapping and touching those legs. Somebody wants to stay on the roster. Somebody may go home after this one. Of course, Dunk has not competed in one championship in a year. 1 minute into this one, not a lot of action, not a lot of damage done yet so far, but a couple of tapping low kicks and a big right hand attempted by Kajorn Klei. 1 minute down, 2 to go, first round. Who can assert their will first? Who can land that big bomb? Jordan Cly is trying to do so, swinging with all his might. That right hand just barely missing on 2 occasions now, a minute 15 into the fight. Dunk countering nicely here, waiting for the moves, analyzing and turning it on. There's a nice little combination and a shot down the middle by Jordan Cly to counter. White shorts in is Jordan Cly, and the red and blue, of course, Dunk fighting out of the red corner. Nice stiff right hand there by Dunk. Not a lot of power in it. He looks a little bit unstable on the feet, I will say. He is fleet of foot, but also not too stable. So Jordan Cly, we could be looking at a knockout here for him. If he lands one good, clean shot, that might put him down. But Dunk hanging in there for now. Hanging in there for now. Oof. Combination there by Dunk, but then followed up and ended by one big shot of Jordan Cly. Maybe he's looking for that one shot, that one punch to end it all, to close out the show, to end the night. That's what it looks like. He's swinging with a lot of might. Swinging with a lot of power here. Oh. Nice little chopping calf kick. Disrupts the momentum of Jordan Cly. Dunk smart to do so. Combination teep kick, push kick keeps him away. 10 seconds here in round number 1. Kick there from Dunk was caught near the end of the round. They smile and separate. 3 minutes in the books. $360 seconds to the end of this fight if we need it. 360 seconds. We may, in fact, get 360 strikes thrown and landed over the course of the next 6 minutes, but regardless, win, lose, or draw, we're always in for a treat. Round 2. Jordan Cly back on the pressure, marching down his opponent, looking to land one massive shot. Looking to cut off the ring, but like I said, Dunk, fleet of foot, good footwork. Able to avoid much of it, but Jordan Cly lands something there. Nice left hand. Almost lands flush. Dunk might have rolled with it just a bit. Maybe that unsteadiness, maybe that little bit of imbalance is helping him avoid some big thudding shots right to the dome. We'll see. Time will tell. Double kick by Dunk, trying something new, trying to get something going. 1 minute down, 2 minutes to go, round number 2. Walking him back down, Jordan Cly will not stop. He will not waver. I'm not so sure Dunk can land anything of significance to either put him away or stop him in his tracks, but maybe something. Maybe he can pull something out of the hat, but there we go. Jordan Cly, he's landing. He's down. Dunk is hurt. He claims he slipped, but that was a heavy, heavy combination. Kajorn Klai, regardless, landing bombs in which Dunk cannot respond properly to, does not have the firepower, but can he crack back? Can he get a combination going? No, I don't think so. Kajorn Klai puts him down. Another shot. One single shot puts him down. That's his second knockdown of the second round. He's got one more chance. He's got one more knockdown he needs for a finish here. Can he get there? Can Dunk survive? Can Dunk weather the storm? Can he stay on his feet? Absolutely cannot get his feet under him. He's on skates right now. Still been minutes. Now, 20 seconds left. It's been 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Can he survive the last and final 20 seconds of the second round? And the referee waves it off from a slip. 2 knockdowns and a slip, and it's ruled a knockdown. I'm not so sure about that one. Questionable call there by the referee, but man, Kajorn Klai was just absolutely looking to shut him down. Massive power shots. What a shot. What a shot. What a puncher this guy is. Powerful, heavy-handed, heavy strikes. They were wondering, are the 4-ounce gloves good for this guy? I would say absolutely yes, they are. This guy has got power behind those punches. Might want to call this guy the Thai Poeton, right? Hands of stone. I mean, I don't know how you say that in Thai, but nearly every strike this guy landed did significant damage or significantly discombobulated his opponent. Serious, serious firepower in those hands. The last one, a bit of a slip there in my opinion. I believe that last one was a bad call by the ref, but this was going nowhere good. It's going downhill pretty fast for Dunk. My goodness. It's probably getting a bonus too. A big win and a big bonus from Chachi Sudyotong. Shout out. He showed up. He did his thing. Brought to tears. I mean, that is a lot of money. A lot of money for somebody fighting for a living on the small stage like this. 24 years old. did what he needed to do, got the job done. Fantastic performance, dangerous, somebody to look out for, somebody to look forward to watching. Kajorn Kalai. I'm sure we will see him again sooner rather than later. Didn't take a lot of damage. Probably wants to get a quick turnaround here, get another bonus, get some more money. And I don't blame him one bit. I'd like to say good combinations, but the guy has so much power in his hands. I mean, he barely even needed the combinations. Uppercut, left hook, right hand, I mean, everything. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right. More action to come. That is not it. We've got a few more fights. Right now, 28 versus 29, two more mature fellas, 120 pounds apiece, fighting out of Thailand, 3-minute rounds. Of course, more Muay Thai action to come shortly. Jawanisi, I don't know, versus Den. Very easy name. Now I can pronounce this one. This one's not too difficult to pronounce for me. But in the meantime, we can check this out. And again, not a bad way to start off the year if you're an MMA fan. If you're a UFC fan, not too bad here. Of course, they should probably label this fight night taking place in the Apex. They should probably label this one with a different color because, of course, it is an embarrassment that we should be going back to the Apex. I don't care if they're selling $200 seats, which actually people are complaining about. However, that is kind of a bargain considering a UFC event in any of the other arenas in anywhere else in the world is $400, $500 plus dollars for a single seat up in the rooftop. So an Apex card, $250 a pop. It's arguably a bargain if we're being honest here. Just saying. But UFC 324, 325, back-to-back weekends, no pay-per-view in February, technically speaking, unless you're in Europe or Australia, or maybe if you're on even the East Coast in the United States, which may overlap into the next day, of course, midnight, technically. We know that's all still considered the same night as the 31st, but nonetheless, no real pay-per-view taking place in February, except for those who live in Australia and the eastern part of the world. But we continue on. Bautista versus Oliveira, big-time bantamweight matchup. Of course, Mario Bautista coming off the loss to Umar Nurmagomedov. And Lockdog. I mean, this guy's been rapidly ascending the ranks, right? He's been rapidly climbing up those standings. Sean Strickland versus Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. I mean, this guy's coming, and he's going to get everybody. He's trying to take out everybody in his wake. Sean Strickland is that next guy. Long hiatus here for Sean Strickland. Of course, that broken nose. Pretty nasty against Dricus du Plessis. Can he return? Can he get back to form? Can he try to raise back up any of those fans who were once upon a time interested in him? I'm not so sure. But Fluffy in Houston, He's going to have the support. Going to have some of that crowd with him, proudly representing Mexico and the United States. Meanwhile, in Mexico, Brandon Moreno versus Asu Almabayev. I mean, for a main event of a fight night, I suppose, in Mexico, it's all right. The rest of the card not looking great. But we can actually take a look at the card and the cards to come. Of course, again, we've been through it. Tomorrow's card, pretty solid pay-per-view, -1 ladies fight. No matter how much I do enjoy Natalia Silva, the fight itself could have been easily replaced by Umar Nurmagomedov. So, it could have been better, but it is what it is. We got to just move along, take it for what it is. The UFC is going to do their stupid thing and keep ruining cards. However, the prelims are very solid. Umar Nurmagomedov, Davison Figueiredo, Teba Gautier, big prospect. Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas, another prospect versus old veteran. Looking for somebody to get a big win here. Alex Perez, Charles Johnson's going to be a hell of a scrap. Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Can Hernandez keep the streak going, or can the veteran and the power and the speed go to Michael Johnson? Can he get another victory? Can he pull something out of the hat one more time? Josh Hockett, of course, another prospect looking to get on that White House card. He needs to pick up a big win here. And then Cameron Smotherman, Ricky Tercios. Who's coming? Who's going? Who's staying? Hopefully that is Cameron Smotherman. Ricky Tercios just not really a dangerous fighter. Now, maybe he'll prove me wrong. Maybe I've jinxed him. Maybe I've given him some good luck. But I really do hope Cameron Smotherman gets the win here. And then Adam Fujit, I don't know how this guy is in the UFC. I don't know how he got here, but somehow he did, versus Ty Miller, making his debut after the Contender Series victory, 6-0. Looking to put on some mass, looking to put on some muscle, looking to put on some strength and some power in the octagon. Can he do it this Saturday night? That's the question. But it is kicking off this card, and it's going to be an interesting fight nonetheless. So that's this weekend. We've got Zuffa Boxing tonight. We've got weigh-ins coming up in just a few hours for this card. Hopefully everybody makes weight. Hopefully the card stays intact. We really need it to, because it's been 6 long weeks without the UFC, and I cannot wait for this one to kick off Saturday night. Now, diving back into the main card just a little bit to talk a little bit about the details. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, of course, Sean O'Malley, Song Yadong, going to be a scrap at bantamweight. Maybe Sean O'Malley or Song Yadong could jump back into the title picture. Of course, both have history with Peter Yan. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, could be Arman, could be Ilya, either one. Waldo Cortez Acosta, Derek Lewis. This one's going to be a heavyweight banger. Somebody's going to sleep in the first round, maybe the second, but I highly doubt it. Both guys say they want a second-round knockout, but I think this one's going to go down in the first. Meanwhile, Arnold Allen and Gene Silva are going to put on an absolute war. They're going to stand and bang in the middle of the octagon and wait to see which retard prevails, which side of the autistic spectrum prevails. That's this one. But again, you guys stay tuned. UFC 324 coming down the pipe, coming in hot. Cannot wait. It's been a long time coming, and we cannot wait to get more UFC. New Paramount deal, new place, new fights, new destination. What more could you ask for? Paramount Plus, UFC 324 going down this weekend. Don't forget to check it out. And maybe come back here after the fights for a little bit of a post-show recap, a little bit of a video. We'll see what happens. Maybe, maybe not. You'll have to wait, find out, and see. So push the notification bell. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe. Do the whole thing, because we've got other fights going on right now. About a minute into this one here. Den doing the thing. Jowen C clinching, getting after it. Clinch work. One minute. Nice transition to get out of the clinch. Green shorts for Jowen C. Den working with the white shorts in the multicolor. Technical, strategic work here by both guys. Again, not a lot of damage being done, but they're working towards it. It's only been 2.5 minutes. We still got some time in this one. That's it. Round number 1 in the books. Both guys trying to find their rhythm, trying to get some momentum on their side. Bit back and forth here, trading blows in the clinch. Jonesy trying to drown out his opponent. Meanwhile, Den not going to relent. He's not going to give up. He's going to get after him. Some really nice elbows from both guys in the clinch. Commentary team seems to think that Den likely walked away with a victory in the first round. We'll see about that. See what the judges say if it gets that far. Round 2 underway. Again, back in the clinch, exchanging elbows. Back and forth we go. I'm no expert, but this is pretty close. I mean, this is just fighting in a phone booth. Who can use their strength to their advantage? Who can work their way? Get into the correct positions. Jowensi just looking for that clinch no matter what. That's where he wants the fight to take place. Wants to get in close and keep it there. Jowensi needs it in the clinch is what it seems. Den does not care where this fight goes. Seems to just go with the flow. So we'll see. We'll see. 1 minute down. Den is looking a little bit winded here. Can he bear the weight? Can he bear that weight? Jowensi hanging on him heavy. Minute 30 down, 90 seconds left to go in the round. In the second round. Oh yeah. There's Den. Getting some stuff going from range here. Jowensi lands a nice left hand. Takes a little bit of a dive there, does Jowensi, to avoid that big punch over the top after catching the kick of Jowensi. Den working hard, but how much is he really getting done? Ooh, there's a nice left hook there. Looping around the side and landing nicely there by Den. 15 seconds left here in the second round. Ooh, nice right hand landed by Jowensi. And Den seems to have dropped him just a bit there. Maybe a slip, maybe a wobble. Hard to tell, but a shot lands and Jowensi stumbles to the ground, takes a knee. He's back up immediately. Seems to think that he won the round. I'm not so sure. Let's see the replay. Beautiful elbow on the inside by Den. Jonesy was working and looking for that clinch the entire time. Couple of shots here and there. Nice punches from range by both guys. Right hand by Jonesy and a left hand that nearly put down Jonesy. Den landing a nice left hand that nearly put him down. Round number 3 underway, and Jonesy again looking for the clinch immediately. How is this scoring? How does this look to the judges? Stuck up under the ropes, broken up by the referees here. As Jonesy look for the clinch again, immediately grabs for the neck, immediately looking to get in the phone booth, to trade back and forth, to go blow for blow. Jonesy throwing heavy, missing both. Den throwing heavy himself. He lands a shot. Back in the clinch here. Exchanging knees in the clinch, some uppercuts. Whatever they can get off. Whatever they can land. Big elbow there by Den. Catches Jonesy coming in. He knew he was looking for the clinch and he threw that elbow. Jonesy working for the clinch too. Now he swings back with a couple elbows, left and right. Body shots exchange, one kick, one punch by either guy. Den catches a kick, works his way into the clinch. Referee breaking the ties, separating the fighters. Jonesy pressuring, stalking, looking to corner. Maybe land a shot of his own. Referee's got to work their way in. Break it up. One more time. Den stunning Jonesy here. Landing some more follow-up shots. That might have been the best combination of the fight there. Might have been the most single combination. The most damage done in a single combination, 1 minute left. 8 minutes down, 1 to go. 1 to go. Den topples over Jonesy by catching a kick. Goes for a flying knee. Did it land? Not a good angle on the shot there. 30 seconds left here. Third and final round. Big spinning attack attempted there by Den. Did it land? I don't think so. If anything, glancing. Back in the clinch here by Jonesy. And that is it, going to the decision. I do believe that Den should walk away with a victory here tonight, but who knows what we're watching. Judges, the commentary is saying Jonesy, but I saw a lot of good shots landed by Den. Praising Jonesy, nothing against him, but it looked like the more damaging fighter was Den, in my opinion. We shall see. Den gets it done. No question there, in my opinion. Avenges the last loss that he had. And he's now 1-1 in the promotion. Seems like a smart fighter. Not too shabby. Not too bad. Right on to the next matchup. Yodudon, 27 years old. His opponent, 21. Salal. Yodudon versus Salai. Key Shine. I don't know how you say it. Either way. What are we on? So, of course, we had a couple of MMA, a couple of kickboxing matchups. To start off the card, we had a big upset. Alistair Volders took a loss to the Bat Boy, the Mongolian Murderer. Kwa Swar win. Big time victory for that guy. Very popular fighter out of Myanmar. Got a huge victory over Muga. Unisov, only 18 years old. Picked up a massive victory himself. Young guy, looking sharp, doing his thing. A couple other matchups went to the distance. Nice victories here and there. Kajorn Klai, he did get a victory though. He did get a knockout, did get a finish in his bout. Was a little bit questionable on the stoppage, but I will say he was looking to put a beatdown on Dunk the entire night. I mean, that one was not going to end in any other fashion than a brutal knockout before the final bell rung. And now we move along to the 11th fight of the night. 4 more fights before this is all said and done. 1 Friday night fights, 39. Early morning start. Early morning fights. Couple of decisions here down the stretch. Let's pick it up. Let's get some action. Let's get some knockouts. We want to see it. Walkouts now. Yo Dudon. Yo Udon. Salai, Key Shine, Tong. We got another Burmese fighter. The Burmese fighter's very, very popular. All action, real warriors. The Thai fighters themselves, of course, the traditional Muay Thai. So we'll see. Yod Udon. Of course, he had some matchups back in the day. Of course, they're talking about him on the broadcast, but we can revisit. Had that matchup with Toyota. When was that? Last year, back in May. He's 2-2 in the promotion. 27 years of age, 5'4", 116 pounds. I mean, the guy's not massive, but he's got a huge heart. An absolute warrior in there. Came in 2 losses. Avenged both of those in a way by picking up 2 wins back-to-back. 2 wins, 2 finishes. He is an all-action fighter. Win, lose, or draw. This thing ain't going to the scorecards. Live by the sword, die by the sword. That is this man. His opponent, the younger fighter, Again, coming out of Myanmar, the Burmese fighter, Salai. He's looking to come back after a decision loss. Does not want that to happen again. Will he go out there? Will he go for broke? Will he look for the victory no matter what? I sure hope so. Oh, yeah. More action. Atom weight Muay Thai. Can't get any better than this. All right. Fight is underway. Oh, big shots exchanged. These guys are swinging wild here. Just a minute and a half into this one. Getting after it. Nobody's backing down. Two minutes gone by here. Ooh, very close here. Both guys narrowly missing massive shots. Trying to prove something here, aren't they? Ooh. Whew. Dangerous stuff there. Very close. Big left hand shot there. Big left hand. Whew. All right. Second round underway. We got chaos already. We've got chaos already. Shout out Blitz. Popping in here. And Yao Dudong is down. And the fight is over. The referee calls it off immediately. No question here. It's all over. Absolute chaos out the gate. Round number 2. And it's a huge knockout victory for the 21-year-old. Looking to pay his respects, but I'm afraid his opponent is down and out for the count for now. Oh my goodness. The combination, the flurry, the chaos, the violence, the aggression. Holy cow. Holy cow. But Blitz, what's up? Get on YouTube right now and check these fights out. Enjoy, please. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're well. Woo! Just a massive flurry of hooks. Wild, looping shots. Link, bro. One Friday fights 139. Look it up. Who won? There's no question here. There's no question. Salai, Khan, Han. Big victory here. He walks away with a victory. 1-1 now. Gets back that loss. Replaces it with a victory. And he might be getting a big bonus. Woo. Absolute insanity there to finish the fight. Big time bonus for the young man, 21 years old. Salai, Hatan. Wow. Warapon versus Soli U. Is that right, bro? Yes, main event. Couple fights away. We got two more fights until then. So we've got 3 more fights left to close out the morning. But yes, the main event. Warapon versus Solin U. What's his nickname? The warrior who must not be named or something like that. The something crazy nickname. Yeah. Looking forward to that one. Next up, we got nothing on Tapology, so we're going to have to go back to the One Championship website. Line it up properly. We got Maimot versus Super Jang. Super Jang versus Maimot. Can't wait for it. Very excited. Couple more fights away. Warapon versus Solin U. Do you think Thai genes might be close to Indian genes? I mean, they're fairly close in proximity, right? Both Southeast Asian-ish, right? Maybe so. I mean, of course, the closer you are, the more likely, genetically, you're going to be similar. But not the same. Doesn't really matter, though, does it? Not something I think about on the daily. All right. Right back at it. Walkouts here shortly. For now. Does that work? How's that look? Is that better? Does that work? I don't know. But yeah. 3 more fights. We'll leave it here. I'm with the Myanmar guy. Who we talking? Solin U? The Burmese fighters have been doing pretty good tonight. Not too bad. We had one win. Salai got a big win recently. Kun Suk got the victory over Nayane, but he didn't look great, I'll be honest. Not the best Thai fighter I've seen, but Kiwa Swar Win got a big win for Burma. Was there somebody else? I feel like there was somebody else. Maybe not. I guess not. But yeah, a couple Burmese fighters did pick up some victories. Of course, Solin U, massive Burmese fighter. Dude's an absolute legend. Super Jang. In the ring now. 20 years old. 5'6". 2 losses so far in the promotion. Last time out, a little bit better. A decision rather than a knockout loss. We can improve upon that. We can work with that. For Super Jang. 2 losses. 20 years old, young guy, still coming into his own. I don't know. We'll see if he can turn things around. Maimot, on the other hand, 19 years old. He's got 3 wins, 2 losses. Little bit better here. Lots of decisions. I see 2 knockouts, to be fair. But 3 decisions. We'll see what kind of fighter he can shape up to be. But at 19 years old, it's passable. It's okay. You got some time. You got some room to grow. We'll keep working, keep improving. Maybe we'll get a finish here. Maybe we'll get some 2 aggressive young guys just throwing down in the middle of the ring. Decisions no more. Decisions no more. Let's put on a good performance. Alrighty. Meeting of the minds in the middle. Merab Gadayev. I do not understand the language, my friend. I'm sorry. But we welcome you. Glad to see you. We got Muay Thai underway here. Let's see. Traditional stances here. Both guys. High and tight guard. Tapping low kicks. Judging distance. Seeing what they can get off. Seeing what we can do. Super Jang looking to counter. Mamut maybe looking to counter himself. Maybe this is why we have a lot of decisions on the records. Both guys not super aggressive. Want to feel it out. Want to get their thing. Want to get their things in order before they unleash a barrage, unleash an attack. Nearly 1 minute away. I speak English, man. I don't know what you're saying. I'm not smart enough to learn whatever language that is. I'm sorry. 1 minute down. Who do you think will win this one? Blitz, if you're watching on YouTube, I do like Mamut. I've seen him before. I think he looks better. Either guy, though, both young. I'll go Mamut, but both guys are looking to counter. A little bit slower paced fight between these guys. Might not be an all action, all out slugfest that we'd like to see, but I'll go with Mamut. That's my pick, but I'm not super confident in it. Both very young guys. Both unpredictable because of their young age. Are they going to try to test something new out? Are they going to play it safe? Are they going to look to get back in the win column? You know what I'm saying? So Blitz, when you got 2 guys this young, now again, I'm no expert, but I've been watching a long time. They tend to be unpredictable and do things that, are trying to shake things up. Trying new things all the time. Getting better. Maybe playing it safe. Maybe a little nervous. I would be. Be shitting my pants in there. Okay, Blitz? You understand? I'll pick Mamut, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a toss-up, man. Min Coco. I couldn't even tell you what language this is, but I thank you for being here once again. I'm not smart enough to learn. Speak English. I do. I know you don't, obviously. Maybe you do. 15 seconds left here, round number 1. Although, bro, I don't even know who is who. Now, to be fair, it's hard to tell. Now, black shorts is going to be Mahmoud, and white shorts is going to be Super Jang. Super Jang, white shorts, Mahmoud, black shorts. You can tell by the red tape around the gloves. You go watch it on YouTube. Check it out. Yeah. I highly, highly encourage it. On YouTube. One Friday Fights 131. Look it up. You don't have to be here. I got it on the side. We got a combat sports fan in the making here. We got a hardcore fan in the making here. Yeah, Blitz. UFC. One championship. Those are the 2 highest production value. We've got others. Octagon, KSW over in Europe. But you got to pay for it. You got to go to weird websites. It's very easy to look at the one championship on YouTube for free. Of course, in the United States, Paramount Plus, the deal with the UFC, Zuffa Boxing, all that. Power Slap, we were talking about that last night. I don't watch that myself. But we're underway, round number 2 here. Again, this one's probably going to be slower paced, not a lot of action. That's all right. Hopefully the rest of the fights aren't too bad. But keep an eye on it. You never know. Something explosive may come out of nowhere. 4-ounce Muay Thai. Traditionally in Muay Thai, the stand-up, the striking, the elbows, the knees, the punches, the kicks. Traditionally, it's bigger boxing gloves, 12-ounce gloves or 10-ounce maybe. But here, one championship, the 4-ounce, revolutionizing the game. It is beyond entertaining. It is the most dangerous. It is the most aggressive. It is the most fun to watch of all the combat sports, in my opinion. 4-ounce Muay Thai. You can't get any better. The stakes, the importance of the UFC and MMA, though, I still enjoy that. It's probably still my favorite thing to sit down and watch, but the stakes aren't quite there. You don't quite know everybody. It's hard to follow. There's a lot of people, a lot of roster turnover, a lot of young guys, a lot of guys that I can't even pronounce their names. They don't speak English, so it's hard to connect, but, I mean, a fight's a fight, you know. Huge shots getting exchanged here in the clinch by Mahmoud and Super Jang. And Super Jang throws Mahmoud to the ground. Yeah, bro. The knees is what makes it dangerous. I'm telling you, the knees, the elbows, absolutely. But taking the big gloves off and throwing down with small gloves the way that these guys do, the aggression, the relentlessness that they throw their hands with, the reckless abandon that they swing back and forth with, you can get away with it in big boxing gloves, but when you switch to those Muay Thai 4-ounce gloves, those small MMA gloves, every single punch does significant damage the way these guys are winging their shots. Mahmoud taking a lot of shots here. See what I said? See what I said? I was predicting Mahmoud, but he's getting cleaned up here. If he doesn't turn things around quick, it's going to be over. Back and forth here. In the clinch now. Mahmoud trying to hang on. Got to hang on here. Super Jang been putting it on him the last few minutes. Yeah. Bit 50-50 here. I believe the shift in momentum is going in the way of Super Jang, though, so you're correct. That might be the pick right now. Mahmoud a little bit too careful, a little bit too much of a counter-striker, not getting the shots off that he probably needs to. Super Jang being a little bit more aggressive. He's going first. He's going for the finish. But who knows? Still got 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a long time. Anything can happen. We've seen crazy stuff go down. We've seen double knockdowns. We've seen somebody crawl back from getting absolutely dismantled. Get a knockout victory. You never know. Those 4-ounce gloves are absolutely the equalizer in these short 9-minute bouts. 3 3-minute rounds. Round 3, trading in the middle here for a few seconds. Kicks exchange, not a lot of damage done by either of those, but the hands are going. The chins are spinning. We'll see if somebody goes down in this round. Where is the match being held? In Thailand? I do believe Lumpinee Boxing Stadium. So Lumpinee, Lumpinee, the Madison Square Garden of the East. It's a very, very famous arena, very traditional, legendary arena, held some massive fights in the past. Always sold out almost every Friday. Crazy environment. Crowd goes wild. And somebody, Mahmoud, he's down. He's wobbly. Shaking his head. He doesn't know where he's at. The referee's about to call it. Giving him another chance. The 10-second count. He does make it. He answers. He swings back. Super Jang. He's looking for a finish. He's hunting for it now. He knows the end is near. Mahmoud, the younger guy, has he been more successful? Yes. Is he throwing back elbows? Yes, but man, he was absolutely rocked out of his mind there. The referee giving him a huge chance here to come back. 1:30 left in the second round. Can he survive? In the third round, 90 seconds to the end. Big knee landed by... Oh my goodness. Super Jang. Big knee landed there. I'm mixing up. I can't even figure out who's who. I'm losing track of things. Mama thrown to the ground again by Super Jang. Super Jang landed that beautiful flying knee just a moment ago. 1 minute left. 1 minute to go. Mahmoud's going to have to pull out something special here to get a victory, but Super Jang, I do believe he is cruising to victory. Some rage getting into Mahmoud's head now. I think so. He's got to get crazy. Got to get some rage behind him. Got to get some wild punches going. I mean, he's got to do something really spectacular here. Only 30 seconds left. There's not much left for him to do. Got to go crazy. Got to get stupid. Got to take chances. Otherwise, you're going to lose the fight. Clinching is not going to do it. Surviving to the end of the bell is not going to get you anything but a loss on the record and a potential expulsion from the company. Super Jang puts him down again with a left hand. And Mahmoud clinches up, wants to hug for dear life. Now, I get it. He wants to survive. I don't blame him. But that's not going to get you a win. Feel bad for Mahmoud. Young guy. They want you to go out on your sword. If you're going to lose, they want you to lose in devastating fashion. They want you to risk it all. Super Jang, he's going to win it. 20 years old. Getting back in the win column. Avenging his 2 previous losses. Could this be the beginning of a big win streak? You never know. You never know. But 20 years old, guys, still young. Both guys still very young. Promising futures for both. Super Jang with another unanimous decision. 2 in a row, but this time he comes out a victor. Good for him. Now, next we've got some interesting stuff to look forward to. "17-year-old Frenchman Sandro Bossi taking on Pet Song Wong, 23 years old. Whew. Can the young Frenchman do what he needs to do? I do not know. Super Jang. Let's go. I was wrong. What do I know? What do I know? Pet Sang Wong, I'm rooting for. The 17-year-old Frenchman getting a win here would be crazy, though. Would be insane. He already picked up a victory. Was very aggressive his first time out. Sandro Bossi, 17 years old, out of France. 2 minute 45 seconds into his matchup, round one. Got the knockout. I do remember that one. Pretty impressive by the young guy. Very impressive. His opponent, he's not too old either. I mean, he's old in comparison. I mean, look at that Superman tattoo. How could you not root for this guy? Unfortunately, this guy is coming into this one off of 2 losses in 3 years. Skinny, long, tall, for the weight class, 23 years old. 2 decisions, 2 losses. That's not a good look. This may be a layup for the French fighter. This may, in fact, be a layup for Sandro Bossi. 17 years old. They're looking for this guy to be the next big thing. No real mention of him, but it's a big-time matchup. Big test. Nobody goes down easy. Everybody's looking for a fight. Bet Sang won. If the 17-year-old wins, he might be a prodigy. Now listen, he wouldn't be the first 17-year-old to win a fight in one championship. He wouldn't be the first 17-year-old to win in a professional Muay Thai bout. But as a Frenchman, it'd be pretty damn impressive. Pretty good. Pretty good start to the professional career, especially in a big organization with a big budget. Allegedly. Be pretty impressive. He's very aggressive. A lot of these young guys, very aggressive, very naive, which can work to their advantage, absolutely. Kind of wading into the danger without a second thought. Without any hesitation, you know? It's what they do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In the meantime, I will just leave this for us to admire. Blitz has switched up. He's rooting for the 17-year-old. Respect. We'll see if the Frenchman can do it. I mean, I just think it would be fun. Plus the 23-year-old guy, I mean, I'm sure he's all right. Trains, he's fought, does his thing. How good is he? I don't know. Like, this 17-year-old kid could legit be something one day. I don't know about his opponent, unfortunately. Might just be a journeyman fighter. But our mascot for the weekend is none other than Natalia Silva. I could understand if you're distracted right now. I mean, I am absolutely not in my right mind. Fighting Saturday night. Can she get another victory? Would love to see her as champion. The more media coverage, the better, in my opinion. Just back to the fight. Back to the fight. Let's see. Three 3-minute rounds here. Sandro Bosi immediately on the attack, throwing the kicks right to the head. Not backing down an inch, not going to give up an inch, either man. I mean, he's barely a man. Good grief. Dude is absolutely filthy with it. The guts, the gall, the bravery to get in there as such a young guy. Stud. What a legend. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Be crapping my pants. Pissing myself. Taking those calf kicks like that, ouch. No thank you. I've taken one. Don't need to take any more. He's definitely got the speed to his advantage. Very tall, very long, very rangy for the division. Strawweight Muay Thai here. It can weigh, I believe, up to 125 pounds. So these are really flyweights if you're equating this to MMA, to the UFC, if that's where you're coming from. Bosi footwork. Slowed a bit after the calf kicks. Oh, absolutely. I mean, those are thudding, dangerous, devastating calf kicks. But he's checked one or two, and he's thrown back his own. But, yeah, it's not dancing around in that same way. Not quite as aggressive. Those calf kicks are going to stall you. They're going to stop you. They're going to halt you right in your tracks. They hurt like hell. 90 seconds gone by here. But Bosi ripping to the body now. Minute 18, minute 17, minute 16, minute 15 left in the first round. He's feeling those calf kicks. He's going for it because he knows his legs are hurting. He's been hit too many times to those calves. A beautiful elbow there by Pet Sangwon. Another one, a follow-up. Knees inside by Bosi. Back and forth. There's a slicing elbow by Bosi, and he puts him down with a left right. Nope, he does not put him down. I'm wrong. I thought that was it. I thought it was all done. I thought it was written in stone. Unfortunately for Bosi, Pet Sangwon's got a chin unlike any other man. No other man that I've seen tonight. Holy cow, these guys are swinging. I mean, this isn't getting out of the first round. Somebody's going down, and I don't know who right now. Bosi swinging for the fences. All he needs to do is pick that knee up, and it goes right in the mouth of Pet Sangwon. Pet Sangwon getting backed up against the fence here. Looking for that one counter shot. Bosi ripping to the body, ripping to the head. He's prodding, poking, pleading for Pet Sangwon to throw something back. He wants the fight. He wants the fire. He wants the danger. Holy cow. Body shots there by Pet Sangwon and an elbow glancing off the top of the dome by Bosi. Woo. No, 17-year-old not scared of getting hit. Dude's got more balls than I do. Holy cow. Whew. Crazy round one. I don't know if these guys are going to make it to the final bell. Pet Sang-won not going away too easy, though. Not giving up. He's been through some fights. 23 years old. He's probably got 7,000 fights on his record, if I do know the Thai fighters. He's looking to fill in that Superman tattoo. He's got to make some more money to get that done. He's not going to go away too easy. And Bosi, I mean, he is aggressive. He does not. That's one shot. Big right hand over the top. I mean, he dug that out from the hip. Drops Pet Sang-won. That's one. He's got three more. I mean, he's got two more. Big head kick lands. Pet Sang-won shrugs it off like it's nothing and attacks the calves again. Bosi, the disadvantage of those long, limber, slender legs is that they are susceptible to the calf kicks. Let's go. Let's go. That's the disadvantage. The long, slender legs can be damaged more easily, typically more easily, than if you've got some sturdy tree trunks. But all he's got to do is lift up that knee, and he's already connecting with the chin. Nasty push knees inside the clinch there. He is good for 17. I'll give him that. The guy looks good. I mean, he's swinging wild here and there. Needs to check those kicks a little better. Needs to watch out for him. But put some muscle on. This kid be nasty. Nasty at flyweight or bantamweight very soon. He's going to grow up, fill out a little bit more. It's going to be dangerous. A little jump switch knee there. Not sure if it landed. Bad angle. Spinning elbow there by Pet Sang-won. Oh, he's wobbled by something. Something hurt him. Something threw him off balance. 1 minute 10 in the second round. There's a nice combination back by Pet Sang-won. He's not going away too quietly. He's going to give him a fight. Two young guns just absolutely throwing down. Accidental head clash potentially here. Referee doing a great job as always. Olivier Coste, always on top of things. Alrighty. Right back at it. 45 seconds left here in the second round. Immediately back on track. There's Bosi landing another big right hand over the top. I mean, it's just a looping, massive hook coming from out of nowhere, from out of the void. Spinning attacks here by Pet Sang-won. He is paying for them every time. 30 seconds left here, round number two. A stifling jab by Pet Sang-won. Wobbles Bosi there for a second. Maybe it was just off balance, but he's encouraging Pet Sang-won to pressure forward. There's a nice jab by Bosi lands. He stuns Pet Sang-won for a second. Exchanging jabs, exchanging straight shots to the body, to the head. Swinging back and forth. Very nice. Very nicely done by both guys. What a performance. Both fellas. Round number two. Three's coming up. 3 more minutes. 6 down, 3 to go. Bro must be practicing fighting scammers on the Paris streets. I mean, he's got to be doing some kind of crazy practice out there on the streets. This guy was made for war. He's a live by the sword, die by the sword kind of guy. We'll see. Can Petsang Wong turn the tide? Has he weathered the storm? Is it his time? Right back on the attack for both guys, swinging. 3 minutes here. Teep kick there by Bosi to keep him away and throw those long-rangey hooks. Having a lot of success there. Nice elbow landed on the inside by Petsang Wong. Frames off, steps out. And a nice little leg drag there by the caught. And the caught kick by Bosi. Beautifully done. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Check left hook, very nice there by Bosi. Body shot by Bosi. You can't let him walk away with this round. He can do everything from range. He's way too long to just point fight. Petsang Wong's going to have to get nasty here. Just over 2 minutes left in the third round. Minute 45. Both guys trying a lot of activity, not a lot landing. There's a nice knee to the body by Petsang Wong. There we go. Bosi caught the kick again with a big body shot. In response, .1 minute left to go. Can Bosi get another knockout? That's the question. I think he's playing it a little safe in this third round. And I don't blame him. Petsang Wong just won't go away. Under a minute now. Ooh, beautiful knee there on the inside by Bosi. Petsang Wong again trying to get something going, but just can't. Just cannot. 30 seconds. Gonna have to pull something out of the hat here. He needs a miracle. He needs a knockout. He needs a finish. Bosi calling him on. He says, I want it. Give it to me. Let's go. Right here. Right now. Why not? Let's put on a show. Sandro Bosi enjoying the crowd, the acclaim, the fame, the danger, the fight. Epic performance from both men. The 17-year-old, I believe, will get the victory here. More aggressive, more dangerous down the stretch. I mean, I thought he burnt himself out in the first round going for the finish, but in fact, this one goes the distance as well, and what a war we just witnessed. We now await the judge's decision. This guy is good for a youngster. Whew. That nice caught kick and the drag puts him on his butt. Bosi's tricky, man. He's a tricky guy. Let's see. Unanimous decision. Sandro Bosi, the 17-year-old phenom. The 17-year-old may just be, in fact, a prodigy. This guy might be something special one day. Woo-wee. Let's freaking go. Sandro Bosi. Stud. That's 2 fights, 2 wins. The message is showing up again. Oh, I pulled it on purpose. 17-year-old not scared of getting hit, not whatsoever. Had to pull it up on purpose, but had to reiterate, this guy's 17 years old, man. 17. Killer. Stud. This guy's dangerous already. Imagine this guy in a couple years. Woo. Watch out. Watch out. Main event up next. Warapon versus So Lin Woo. Man of Steel. Sexon is the guy. That's the guy. It's got a crazy nickname. Sexon. So Lin Woo had an epic run to start his one championship career and then proceeded to lose 3 in a row, which was tough. The Man of Steel looking to get back in the win column today against Warapon. This one's going to be an epic clash. Epic clash. Both guys coming off of losses, looking to get wins, I do believe. Let's see if we pull up their profiles on One Championship's website. And we can see it all. Yep. Warapon, 23 years old, still super young. 5'6", coming off that loss to Julio Lobo. The Lobos. Nobody to turn your nose up at night. Tonight. Oh, I'm mixing up my words. What do you think is going to take home the win tonight in the main event? As much as I like So Lin Woo, it's hard to go against the younger, faster guy. But the veteran mentality, the lethway, the toughness, the chin of So Lin Woo, I mean, you can't discount it. It's a toss-up to me. I don't know. I don't know enough about Warapon. I haven't done tape study. I don't know enough about him, but I know he's faster. So, we'll see. Both coming off losses, like I said, but prior to that, Soner Sen, Elias Musayev, he's good. I don't know. So Lin Woo is pretty damn good. Only a 33% finishing rate, though. Lots of decisions. So Lin Woo is a warrior. I can't discount that. I mean, just look at the guy. He's 34, but he looks like he could be 70. I mean, he has been through some absolute wars. 17 years of competition, Lethway. If he's going to win, it's going to be a finish. Not going to let this one slip through the cracks. 100% finish rate in One Championship. We shall see. Where's the match being held again? In Thailand. Lumpinee Stadium. Lumpinee Boxing Stadium. Bangkok, Thailand. Lumpinee is run by the Royal Thai Army. It has become the symbol of modern Muay Thai. Only Rajam Nern, I don't know how to say it. I've heard it 1,000 times, still don't know how to pronounce it. The ranking system, blah, 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 blah. Historic arena. That's what it is. It's a historic Muay Thai arena. Alrighty. Main event coming up. Walkouts. They're going to do a little ceremonial thing. Going to do a little dance. In the meantime, alrighty, the youngster. War upon in this one. Blitz, I'll go against you just for fun. But this one's going to be a war. I mean, his name's War for a reason. I mean, it's a perfect name for Muay Thai. All right, fight announcements here. Nine minutes to decide it all. 9 minutes to decide a winner. Alrighty then. We got the Burmese versus the Thai today. One final time on this Friday morning. Shout out Blitz over on Kick. First Kick viewer that's not a robot, which I do appreciate very much. Don't even know what Kick is or really anything about it, but I signed up for the account, and you know what? Here we are. And it's underway. 3 minutes. Round number 1. So Lin Oo, of course, fighting out of Myanmar. The Burmese fighter, the legendary Lethwei competitor, former champion over there. Warapon, 23 years old, the young gun, looking to make a name for himself against the legend and a fan favorite in So Lin Oo. Warapon, very dangerous, very aggressive. Look at the legs on this guy. I mean, he is an absolute fucking unit. For cheap viewers, go to .com. Sure. I'm sure you're just a robot. Sure you're just a robot too, Blitz. It's okay. It's okay. Talk to myself. Do what I do on the daily. I'm not crazy. I just have imaginary friends. 2 minutes left here in the first round. They're getting after it slowly but surely. Both guys methodical. Not too patient, but chopping down the trees. I mean, I don't know if So Lin Oo is going to win a war of leg kicks here against Warapon. The dude's got tree trunks for legs. The guy's leg is as big as my entire body. And So Lin Oo already feeling it. So, oh! Massive head kick landed by Warapon, and it ends the fight immediately. 90 seconds into the match. Puts down So Lin Oo. One shot. It's over. Absolutely flatlining head kick. Devastating knockout. Holy cow, he blocked it and everything. He blocked the first one. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, man. Wow. Oh. Almost got the hand up. Inches. I mean, this is a game of inches. Slumps him out cold. Lifeless, limp body to the canvas. Good to see him standing up now. Get that man a stool right now. The legend, So Lin Oo, goes down. Warapon. Those legs of thunder. Those massive legs. Got a lot of power behind him. Holy cow. My word. Woo-wee. Oh, man. I need to see that again. Need to see the replay one more time. Oh, my goodness. The first time he's been knocked out in one championship. The first time he's been one shot KO'd, allegedly. I don't know if that's true. He's been in a lot of fights. reminiscent of Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. Headshot dead, it's over. He got it right. I played devil's advocate for fun, Blitz, but holy moly. I mean, just look at this dude. Just look at him, bro. He's a fucking tank, dude. He's on all of the steroids. Every single one of them. Insane physique. Insane power behind that kick. Whew. That's it. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. That was phenomenal. Great card. What a way to end it. That's it. In the books. Need I say any more? Dude's getting a bonus. No question. I mean, we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Fights are over. Fights are in the books. We got more fights to come. Dana White's new boxing venture debuting tonight on Paramount Plus. If you're in the United States, go check that out. I'm sure it will be interesting. It might not be good, but it'll be interesting. Should have some MMA tonight as well, probably somewhere out there. Check Tapology. Tomorrow morning, JCK, Chinese MMA. They're running an event. I don't know if I'll get up for that one. It's Saturday. Give me a break. But UFC 324 tomorrow. And we'll work from there. We'll go live for post-show. UFC 324. After the event, we'll go live. We'll be right here to cover all the action, to recap the entire thing. From top to bottom, from bottom to top. All the ins and the outs. It's going to be fun. Going to be a good time. Finally, UFC's back. Listen, MMA, combat sports, they do not go away for very long. But when they do, you cherish them with all your heart. The UFC finally back in action tomorrow night, Saturday night, UFC 324 going down again. Recap, post-show. We'll be going live soon after. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, the interim lightweight title on the line. It will be decided one way or another. Hopefully not a decision, or hopefully not a draw. See, I can't even say the word. I dare not speak it into existence. We'll be there to cover it all. Anyway, until then, you guys remember, what do we do here? If you'd like, I sure would appreciate it. Like, share, comment, follow, subscribe. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not trying to be famous here. We're not trying to make money. If it comes, it comes. But I don't care. This is fun. Having a good time. Shout out Blitz for jumping in here. Active chat member of the day. He was getting into it. We're teaching him young. Production showed up. Rafucho, don't forget. Check out his stuff. Western Mass. He was here earlier. But yeah. What do? We drop a follow. We like the stream. We share it if we want. We pump the numbers up, got to get those numbers pumping. And we send it off in glorious, glorious fashion. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you. And until next time, again, don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get the train rolling, get this thing going. Pump those numbers up. And I'll see you guys next time.